app just now crashed, surprisingly, shockingly. I cannot believe the YouTube app actually crashed. Okay, that is one problem. Anyways, my plan was not to do a live because it's right now 2 a.m. in the night here in Boston. It's kind of crazy because everybody in the house is sleeping, and I just hope I don't wake anybody up. So I'm in Boston at my uncle's place. My cousins, all of them have come, and we're having a big fat party, which you will obviously be seeing in the vlog, which will be coming the US vlog, the lifestyle vlog. And amongst everybody, it's just me who's awake right now because I had to do a live. And usually what I do is I edit my video before and I schedule it. Unfortunately, वो नहीं हो पाया. And I'll tell you why it did not happen. Because we should be thankful of Jio in India. And usually the internet connection in India, the internet connection absolutely sucks. So I put this on upload and guess what? It's saying 2 hours, 58 minutes remaining. And can you believe something? This has been on upload since 3 hours. Only 48% has been done. And it's just not moving. It's just not moving. I am trying so hard to get this up and running, but it's just not happening. And finally, I was like, I give up. Let's do a live because I, I don't know what to do. The internet is like really very sucky. In fact, I'll tell you what happened in New York. So before New York, I was in Maryland where the internet was good enough because uploads were happening fast enough. And when it came to New York, the hotel just did not have fast enough internet. It was so frustrating that on my international roaming, I put a personal hotspot and I was uploading videos. So I was in New York for 6 days. For 6 days, I uploaded video. A video, each video was around 2 to 3 GB. So 15 GB of data I sucked out of my phone and I put it to upload vlogs so the vlogs can go on time. And then I was going to come to my uncle's house in like in Massachusetts, and I was like, okay, fine, nothing can get worse now that the internet will be better than New York for sure because it's house internet and house internet is usually very fast. But oh my goodness, I am in such a shock. The internet is so poor, so poor, so poor. It's really very disappointing. Anyways, so I'm going to figure out tomorrow, okay, what can I do? Probably I'll go to a coffee shop and upload it, or probably I'm trying to figure if this internet can be repaired. And the place where I am right now, there only Verizon works, and I'm having AT&T and T-Mobile on roaming right now, so that's one issue. So I'm going to figure this out. Don't worry, guys. Like it's a Sunday, so it's a Q&A sort of a live vlog. I hope that's not a problem. Anyways, so I think you saw the car wash vlog today. Other vlogs which are going to be coming this week is going to be the Camaro, and the other vlog which is going to be coming this week is also going to be of the Tesla Model X. So that's going to be coming in two parts. There's going to be the first part, which is going to be about the design because it's just too much to talk about the design and features. And the second part is going to be about the drive experience. And the Tesla vlogs are going to be very different from the usual vlogs which I have done. So it'll be not just like it'll be more about the experience rather than just about me just talking out loud about the particular vehicle. About someone's asking me about driving on the road and stuff like that. So I'll tell you very frankly what has happened. The issues with insurance, the issues with cars. So because of issues with cars registration and cars not being insured, dealers which do not have test drive vehicles, because where I was testing these vehicles was a very small town called Easton in Maryland. It's like a very, very, very small town. So there on my request, the dealer was like, okay, fine, go take the car and drive it. But unfortunately, since the car is not registered, it's not insured and stuff like that, you can't take it out on the road. And that was one problem. Secondly, I'm trying to drive cars out on the road. So the Teslas I've driven them out on the road. The Camaro I've driven it out on the road. So don't worry, those vlogs will be coming like very soon. And other than this, I am planning to like now I'm in Boston. I'm planning to drive a few more cars. The Hummer I cannot get, but I'm trying to. Um, I'm going to definitely try and review a Hummer. I don't know about Lincoln, but I'm trying to do a Cadillac, and like I have an agenda of trying to do as many American cars as much as possible. And if I get time, then probably I'll do the Civic Type R, probably do the Toyota CHR, probably do the Jeep Renegade as well. So do not worry at all. No, I do not meet Doug. Okay, so that's the thing. Now I have a few questions right in front of me right now, which I'm going to answer. Okay, its first question is someone's asking when is the review of the Honda Jazz coming? Uh, The Honda Jazz review will be coming really soon. So on Motorbeam, I think it's coming on Monday, and on the vlog, it's going to be coming later this week or probably next week. But it's already shot. It is coming. Do not worry about it. Okay, and the next question is Baleno CVT 80 a good choice? Someone wants an automatic CVT car. Which will you recommend? If the budget permits, go for the Jazz CVT. And since the facelift is coming, you will get good discounts on the old Jazz for sure. So opt for the Jazz if your budget permits. Review of Pulsar NS200. I will review the Pulsar NS200. Let me come back to India. Trust me, I'm going to review each and every car and bike. Just give me time. Trust me on this. I will do it. Can you do a video on the Celerio? Yes, I will do a video on the Celerio. I'll try and do a video of the automatic Celerio or the Celerio X. Now, I've already asked Maruti Suzuki for the car. I'm not sure when I will be getting it. So as soon as that happens, I will definitely review it. Yes, the Ignis is built on the hardtech platform. The next question is Nexon or EcoSport Diesel. Honestly, I feel that the EcoSport Diesel is a better bet because it feels like a better package and more fun to drive. Okay, but let me just tell you one more thing. Um, the Nexon offers more value and is more practical because the ride quality on the EcoSport is stiffer and the Nexon has a better overall ride quality. This is what I feel. Best used car in India, it all depends on your budget, and usually it's safe to go with Japanese cars. Usually, Toyota is the best brand to buy used cars. Prices are on the high side, but the cars are just phenomenal in terms of reliability. Is Freestyle better than Swift? Yes, the Freestyle is better than the Swift, and I'll tell you the reason why the Freestyle is better than the Swift is because it offers more power, it offers more performance, and most importantly, it offers more value, I would say. Um, Premium hatchback or compact sedan. I would personally prefer the premium hatchback over a compact sedan. I just don't like the design of a compact sedan. Although if you notice the Amaze and all these cars, they look much better. Review NS200 once again the same question. Can you suggest all weather jacket under 9,000 rupees? There's no genuine video on jackets. It would be great if you could compare some products. Well, I'll tell you something that there are a ton of jacket options right now available in the market. You should go and try them and then only order. Do not order online without trying jackets. There is RJs, there is DSG, there are a lot of options, but definitely I would recommend you go and try these jackets first. Which car would you suggest for Mumbai Range? For Mumbai Range, I would suggest a Shape or a Boat. I would not suggest any car. Jokes aside, you can offer SUVs which have very good ground clearance. Do not opt for a car with low ground clearance because there's a lot of issue in Mumbai Range in terms of water seeping inside, which really tells me about one important thing that we keep cribbing that the variants are very bad and the rain mess up things. Over here in the US of A, things are even worse because due to the snow, these people, the authorities, they put a lot of salt on the road. They put salt so that the snow melts faster and they're able to clear the roads faster. But salt leads to corrosion of the underbody of cars here, and they have to get a lot of treatment done. So it's always a rosy picture that this country is better, that country is better. But trust me, there's a lot of pros and cons for everything. Am I enjoying on my vacation? I'm not on a vacation. I'm on a workation. WORKATION. I'm working as well as yeah, having a vacation. So that's the plan right now. Um, do you guys want me to review Subarus? Okay. If you think so, I should review Subarus. Let me know. F-150, the top end Raptor, I think cost 70,000 US dollars, which is approximately 40 lakh rupees or something like that. And obviously, I think US cars are better than Indian cars. They're big, they're fat, and because the fuel price in US is 51 rupees per liter, in India it's like 85, 86 rupees per liter. So obviously, like they can afford to like guzzle a lot of fuel. Which car is better, Tata Tiago XZ or Swift 2018 VXI in terms of overall value for money, service, spare parts, and long life? Because I'm going to buy my first car for a long run. Well, I would suggest you opt for the Swift or even look at the Freestyle because these cars have completely like uh, they don't have any issues as such. So those are the cars I would suggest, and they will be very reliable in the long term. Sorry for getting distracted. I was just looking at some of the questions on the screen which I had just got. uh, Harifan 35, I'll try and review freestyle diesel. I did not find it too stiff as such. I think it's completely fine. Endeavor or Kodiak, I would suggest the Endeavor. If you have the budget, go for the Kodiak. It's a very nice car. It's like a baby Q7. Okay, traction control. Well, traction control is basically a system which will cut power when it senses loss of traction on any individual wheel. So basically, what it does is basically cuts powers to prevent you from sliding or to prevent you from, losing grip and, to corner better. So I would definitely suggest that you keep your traction control on in a rear wheel drive car because you need the traction. Otherwise, it's just going to slide and drift and you're going to lose control badly. Otherwise, honestly, for front wheel drive cars, you don't need traction control, is what I personally feel, because in the wheel slip, wheel spin happens, it's cool, it's fun. And obviously, I do feel that US cars are better than Indian cars in almost every way, but US cars aren't great. So they're just big, fat, heavy, like, the GMC Yukon and the GMC Yukon XL. Oh my God, they are humongous. The Chevrolet has something called the Chevrolet Suburban. And everything in the US is like 10x the size, just 10x the size. All right. So like, I'm happy that someone gifted me this nice Vaseline lip balm thingy, because when I went to buy one here, uh, it would be bigger than this box. Okay, because everything is big, like everything is humongous. Like, I'll show you a Lay's ka packet, or a Lay's ka packet which you get here. It's like huge, it's like massive, everything is massive. like like even if you talk about a watermelon, so that's big, and that's like $6 a watermelon. Okay, that's a lot. And I'll just show you a Ruffles packet. That's the size of a Ruffle Lace packet, and that costs $7. That's like 350 rupees for Ruffle Lace, which we get in India for 40 bucks, 40 rupees. So everything is just very expensive. Uh, Someone was asking me about pets. I'll try and show you pets right now. I have to just figure out where the light switch is right now. Just bear with me for a minute. It's so confusing, the switches over here in the US. Everyone has like weird switch placements. Uh, you guys might not be able to see me right now. Hold on. Need to figure how to turn on lights. It's actually very difficult and different, because in the US the system is up the ulta. To turn on the switch, usually we click it like this. Over here, it's just the other way around. Everywhere in the washroom, every place is just the other way around. It's kind of very frustrating to use. Oh my God, I am just not able to figure out how to turn on lights. It's so bad. Shameful on my behalf. How can it be so complex? How can it be so complex? I just don't understand. Okay, I'll try and review as many American cars as possible, but like, I don't know which other American cars you guys want me to review, because some of them have absolutely make no sense, absolutely no sense for the Indian market, and those other cars like uh, I think the Chevrolet Suburban is a great car, but it makes absolutely no sense for India. Absolutely no sense. It's so huge. It is a car which has more space in the third row than it has in the second row. I don't even know how they manage that. It's just insane. And there's Spider-Man staring down. Yeah, I don't know why he's staring that way. Maybe this is the light. Okay, this turns off the light. That's weird. The switches are like really very, 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 very weird. I can't figure out how to turn on the light. Anyways, uh, Golf R. I was actually planning to review a Polo here in the US, but can you believe it? They do not have a Polo in the US. They don't sell a Polo in the US. Which is surprising. Apache is definitely worth buying. Focus RS, Fiesta ST, or Fiesta RS. No, they have a Focus ST as well. I don't know which car to review. There's just so many of them over here in the US market. Nexon or i20? Well, obviously, I would suggest opting for the i20. because the i20 is bigger. Like the i20 is a better premium hatchback, but they're not from the same segment. So if you want a compact SUV, then probably you should also look at the Ford EcoSport. It's a very nice car, but make sure that remember one thing, that the ride quality is on the stiffer side. Thankfully, they are not now giving 17-inch rims on that car. XUV or Innova diesel. Innova is a great people carrier. It's like a great people carrier. If you want to carry people in comfort, opt for the Innova. Otherwise, the XUV is just it. It's better to drive an XUV because it's more fun because of more power. They've increased power on it, and I think I might have found a switch to turn on. Okay, so finally, I figured. Yeah, this is the switch. The switch is inside here. Can you believe it? So this is a fish tank, which means that I'll be able to figure out how to turn this on as well. So this is a fish tank. If people wanted to know if any pets, and someone wants me to clean the lens. I don't know how many people actually like fishes. Amaze or Desire? I would prefer the Desire any day over the Amaze. And this reminds me of Annabelle, right? Someone staring at you. It's actually not the light. It looks that way. So guys, the buses here are really nice. Everything is really nice. In fact, the public transport is not as good as India because you don't get rickshaws, and Uber is very expensive. So an Uber costs at least $10. So it is already Uber is at least 6 to 7 times more expensive in the US than what's in India. The overall taxis are like 5 to 7 times. One second, I'll clean the lens. The taxis are just more expensive. They're at least like 5 to 7 times more expensive. Plus, you have to give tip and all. So I'll obviously do a proper video of US where I'll tell you exactly everything. So like I had a very different picture of the US before coming here, but now after coming here, the picture has completely changed. Now I know, like, some of the things were rosy. Now I know what exactly is the real picture, what are the costs, how systems work, how things are very different. So when I plan my next US trip, which I'm already planning to do, like already planning to do, I know that it's going to be better because I know what other places I'm going to visit. And this time I've done the full East Coast. Next time I'm going to do the full West Coast. And then my cousins stay in Canada. They're like, okay, you should come to Canada as well. So probably, you can drive to Canada. It's like a 5 hour drive from where I am right now. So I'm in Boston. So Boston to Montreal is like 5 hours drive. Anyways, guys, it is kind of late. It is almost 2:30 right now. And we will be replying to all comments on Motorbeam. You just have to use the hashtag AskMotorbeam, and we will look into all your questions. I will try and review as many cars as possible in Boston right now. I went and saw a few dealerships. There was Honda, there was Dodge, there was GMC, and there was Ford as well. Big, huge dealership. Lexus was there. They're like massive, massive dealerships. I'll show you that as well. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm sorry I could not put up a video live. I'll just show you how much. It's still done. It's still uploading. Can you believe it? It is still uploading. And that's the most shocking part, that it's taking so long. Yep, 54%. It says 2 hours 38 minutes remaining. It is so slow. I think it's pointless to even try. Just close it and move on. It's time to sleep. So guys, I will see you in the next video real soon, because I can't put Annabelle, I can behave like one. Yeah, I miss India and I miss giving beans. Trust me, the first thing I'm gonna do is, I don't know what. Once I come back, I'm gonna like go hard on the throttle, 0 to 500 kilometers per hour. Good night. Bye. Good day to you guys.